y'all for being here.
All right, we're gonna start off with the injury report. Kelvin Benjamin, he's had a tough spring. He's gonna start off with a sore bicuspid. Kyle Williams, he's ginger, he's walking around. We're not sure if he's got a leg or not, but he should be able to stand on his leg. I did see him throwing in shoulder pads, so we should be good.
I wanna just stop y'all right now and talk about, before you ask the questions, our trade today. Now, our medical staff has been excellent. By far the best medical staff you can get. And if you guys remember, when we drafted Shaq Lawson, we knew that he was hurt, but he was going to be perfectly fine for that whole season. So we drafted him, and of course training camp happened, and he was out for the whole rest of the year. Now, with our trade today, we heard after week 2 of the preseason that A.J. McCarron, his arm was going to have to be amputated as the only solution that our medical staff came up with. By the miracle of God or the football gods or just A.J. McCarron's durability, he came back and played this 4th preseason game for us and played pretty well. So we traded him.
Won the game.
That spirit and that young gentleman is just amazing. We really wanted to keep him on the roster, but the Raiders offered us a 5th round pick. So
it's a process.
We're going to send him out there for a 5th round pick, and I kind of feel bad because his arm's going to fall off at any second. That's what the medical staff reported.
Still better than EJ.
We really wanted to get
still better than EJ.
He is better than EJ, and I don't want to get into a push or shove with EJ, but we really wanted to get Khalil Mack. They would not take Shaq Lawson for Khalil Mack straight up.
We tried.
Ridiculous.
We tried.
Ridiculous. So
we tried.
So that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. So, we look at it as the process, and when we tried to trade Shaq Lawson for Khalil, we thought it was going to go through, right?
It's common sense. It's common sense.
Yeah, thought it was going to go through. But really starts with we did a good job. We did a good job with the team we had, and we had to cut some receivers. We had to cut some
We had
receivers.
to cut 90% of our receivers.
95, I think, was the actual number. We had to cut 95% of our
This
receivers.
is all part of the process.
It was hard.
Ability to know the facts as well.
We worked on it, and we did a great job analyzing the receivers, and we pushed a message in the locker room to make sure they all understood it is all part of the process. There's going to be people that are cut. There's going to be people that are cut. But
there's going to be people that their arms are going to fall off. This is going to happen.
They're lucky if they keep them on. You know what I mean? And
Kyle Williams showed up to practice with no pants on the other day. That's either from concussions or injury. We have no idea.
Yeah.
But you know what? What a trooper. What a guy. You piggyback on his back, hands down.
But when I flip my hat and I see process under my hat, it doesn't even say it like go Bills. It doesn't say it like shoot the bear. It says process. Like there's no start. There's no ending. There's an eternal loop. It's an eternal loop. You know what I mean? Like recycling. Where it ends, nobody knows. You just coach football. And sometimes it gives, sometimes it goes, but you know what I mean? Like to infinity and beyond. You know what I mean? Like that's what we do here in Buffalo.
That's clearly why Sean McDermott is our head coach of the Buffalo Bills. Now we're gonna open up for questions. I'm sorry we've been rambling a little bit. We just want to cut out as many questions. We're on a short time. We just don't have time for a lot of the questions today. So let's open up. Sal Capaccio.
What do you got?
Well, that's a good question. Why haven't we decided on getting a starting quarterback yet, going into the first regular season? Well, it's more up to Sean McDermott. I draft the players.
Yeah.
We'll see what he has to say.
Look, the way I see it, it's part of the process. We're gonna test out these quarterbacks, and we're gonna see who's the best. Right now, I thought AJ McCarron was the best. He's got the prettiest wife, but turns out we can get a 5th round pick for him. So,
and his arm's gonna fall off in any second.
His arm's lingering. So, we're gonna see which quarterback's gonna bring the best, and that's part of the process. We're gonna see which quarterback's the best for the process.
I know that the fan base is getting a little frustrated.
They're frustrated.
They want the decision quicker.
So upset.
Everything we do up here and for this team is team oriented. We talk to one another. We do it as a team.
Yep.
We haven't even seen how each one of these quarterbacks shower. We have not even
We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch
what they pick out at the supermarket when they go. If they have pets, we don't know what they're feeding them. And to go back to what Sean said, one of these quarterbacks picked up a very good girlfriend, turned into a wife, super sexy. We traded him.
super sexy.
So we don't know if we have 2 quarterbacks with bad taste or not.
Yeah.
So there are decisions there's decisions that we cannot make at this moment. This might take into week 2, week 3. We just might not even have a quarterback, to tell you the truth, folks, because we care that much, and it's part of the what, Sean? What is this part of?
That's part of the process.
You're damn right. We care about this organization. We care about the fans, but we're not going to willy-nilly just select a quarterback because they have a big arm. What soaps do they use?
Can't do it.
What Pampers do they buy for the babies they don't even have? Or what kind of child support are they paying for the babies they have that they don't know about? There's a lot of things going on.
They're quarterbacks, They're quarterbacks.
Sorry, I don't mean to get it's just the fan base and the media, you're pushing us on this issue. We don't need a quarterback.
We're gonna work them
right
out.
now.
We're gonna work them out.
Survival of the fittest.
They're gonna throw the picks. They're gonna throw the picks. We expect them to. But we're gonna put them through the process. We're gonna make sure that we shuffle the line. We want to make sure that the line is we don't want the best lineman in there when the top quarterback's in. We're gonna shuffle them. We're gonna shuffle them. We're gonna make sure that they're taking their hits. We're gonna make sure that they don't know where to throw the ball because they're getting hit hard. You told me, and I'm just a selector of the players, and I give them to you to mold. But when you told me that you just want to shuffle that line left and right, like everyone's hurt all the time, when they go out there and they perform like they're hurt every time, I go, you are a genius. You are a genius. Sean McDermott, part of the process. Injured linemen everywhere, just doing the bare minimum to prepare these quarterbacks. Yeah, put on my shirt. Part of the process, right? Part of the process.
Genius.
The message in the locker room is truly, we need to make sure that these linemen understand that they can pretend like they're hurt to get a playoff, right? That's what we do. They pretend like you're hurt, you get a playoff. It's obvious. That's what we do.
I think that guy over there has a question. What's his name?
Vic Cucci. You got a question, Vic Cucci? Go ahead.
That's a good question, Vic. Sometimes we feel like we don't know what we're doing, but we know what we're doing. We clearly traded for Coleman from the Browns. We knew we were getting a good player. Yeah. And then we got the player, and we realized we were not getting a good player.
We didn't know he was a douche.
We
didn't know he was a douche. Did you know he's a douche?
Well, no, not going into it. So we just fiddle after round with that 7th round pick. Said, here, Browns, have it. Have that 7th round pick. We'll take Coleman's attitude. We'll have him on the practice field.
We'll take the douche.
It's a big mistake, but you know what?
You're not going to win them all.
You know what, Vic, though? We don't want to look stupid on that because we just traded a quarterback with no arm, medical staff, no arm, nothing.
Right to the Raiders.
5th round.
I'm
not trying to laugh at the Raiders. I'm not trying to laugh at the Raiders.
But we gained 2 rounds.
We're jumping up. We're giving away some stuff. We're getting a whole lot back.
It's a situation. You know, it's a situation. We gain 2 rounds. Way I see it, gain 2 rounds.
Any other questions?
Pascalia, you got Pascalia? See his arm over there? What do you got, Joe? Come on, Joe. Yeah, no, the guards. Yeah, no, we don't really need as many guards. Do you see the guards? We got good guards.
Guards.
Guys, yeah.
Joe, no offense, man.
It's gonna take some work.
Ask him a question about the guards.
We're gonna get them there. You know, it's really that. You know, the hard thing that we're pushing in the locker room is with the guards. You know, they don't always have to pull. They don't always have to go straight ahead, but they got to do their job. You know, so they get it. They get it. Yeah. So I'm not worried about the guards.
Please don't put the pressure on Sean. It's my job to get the guards here. I've looked through banks. I've looked through Washington Memorials.
Yeah.
I've put applications in through Brinks to get the best guards we can get. And right now we're falling short. It's not his fault. His job's to coach them, and he is coaching them. And right now we are just we're at a guard shortage. I've looked at mall cops. It's not a huge market right now, but it will be. We've just collected a 5th round pick that we can trade with probably a mall in any vicinity for probably 2 cops that can guard our center, whoever our center will be. Our center right now is kind of a topsy-turvy situation. We got a Bengals player who the Bengals absolutely didn't want. We picked him up.
Oh, Bodine.
We have Groy here who he played when Eric Williams was paralyzed, who came back and then turns out he was paralyzed again.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to assess and handle the guard position. It's not on Sean McDermott. It's my responsibility. And I apologize that you're not seeing the productivity that you should be seeing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you know, Groy did a good job. He did a good job when he had to fill in for Wood. You know, we didn't know Wood was gonna just come up limp, right? Poor guy. His wife probably thinks he's limp as shit.
He was half dead.
Half dead, yeah. So you know, Groy did a good job. He did a good job. He came in, he filled in. He did what we needed him to do. He started the process, right? It's all about the process. But then we brought in Bodine. Bodine came in. You know, we went out and we drafted a couple guards. Don't plan on doing a whole lot the first year just to get accustomed to.
We might cut our whole draft.
This is possible.
Our whole draft from 2000.
Mostly receivers.
All of them. There's no one's gonna make the roster.
I think we're gonna cut most receivers, but you know we're gonna keep most of our guards, and there's a good chance we're gonna pick up every guard available. Right? You're just scraping across the market just to make sure.
If you have ever had the word guard in your name and some job title, you're available for the roster on our team. That's for sure.
Or center. Right. We need center.
Guard, center is all there.
Possibly right tackle.
People.
Most receivers. We
shouldn't have this conversation from public. We could probably make some more receivers.
Part of the process. We're just doing the process.
We're just spitballing, me and him. You know, we're part of this process.
You know, we'll dig in. You know, him and I are gonna stay up till probably 2 o'clock in the morning.
The last thing I want to bring up. No more questions. The last thing I want to bring up is how hilarious is it that I brought a punter, a veteran punter from the Seattle Seahawks.
John Ryan.
Yeah.
Took he held a lot of balls. He held a lot of balls.
That was his. That was his thing. But I brought him here just to give him false hope, and we cut him. We cut him immediately. We never gave him a chance.
Oh, we don't want him going to the Patriots.
Well, he's gone. So I just want to say,
we didn't cut him.
So long. Hey, Gilsley.
Hold balls elsewhere.
Gilsley, how you doing with the Pats?
Yeah, hold balls elsewhere.
You're gone. You gone.
No more questions.
No more questions. Have a good day.
Thanks.